Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. How you guys doing? All right, this is gonna be my last video of my mask making extravaganza, or my mask making mania. I think I named one of the videos that. I mean, I'm gonna still make more ephemera, you guys, but as far as like these big mask making ones, like with several different projects, for this little series, it's the last one. And then of course we'll still be making things. I'm just talking about making so much at one time of different things. We'll still mask make, but it may be just one item we mask make. That's my normal way of doing it. But anyway, enough talking. Let me show you what we're going to make. We have 3 different things here we're going to make today. I have it all right here. You guys, I have such a different camera setup and it's just getting on my nerves, but we're going to go with it. You know what? I also need to move my chair over. That might make me feel better. I feel like I'm not centered. Okay, I feel better now that I'm centered. Okay, let's start in the middle. What we have here, just one second. There we go. What we have here is, let me show you one I have completely done. Which one do I have that's, do I have any that's really done? Or are these all, no, this one's done. It's library pockets again, but it's using several stacks of book pages. See, and then they're sewn together. Okay, and then I put a pocket on the front, but I just ripped the pocket. And actually, I need to. I just used a ripped piece of Sears catalog that I printed on a cardstock, and the pocket came undone, so I need to actually glue that back in, which is fine. So then here's the pocket, but this is just like, I don't know, 5 or 6 pieces of book page put together. And then I think I Tim Holtz Distress inked that to make it look kind of distressed. Okay, so there's that one. And then I also did like a Tim Holtz Distressed, it's like the Tim Holtz Distress inks is what I used on both of these. And this is just an envelope. And I guess I just wanted to attach this envelope on the back of here. So that's what I did. So there's an envelope attached to that. Okay. You can also put another pocket on the back of that. Okay. This one is the pattern piece directions. See that? Isn't that neat? So I haven't sewn this one together, but this is several pieces of the pattern directions all together. And I have a piece of my cardstock backing it. And this is my printables, and we'll talk about that at the end. Every 5 of my printables is $2, and there's a clickable link in my Etsy shop. But that's one of my printables. So that's on the back of here. So what I'll have to do is I'll take this to my sewing. So I have it I used a paper clip right there. So we'll take this to my sewing machine, and we'll sew all the way around. Okay. And that one still has to be sewn. This one also still has to be sewn. Again, this one is just several book pages, a piece of coffee dyed cardstock on the back, just to, you know, just to really strengthen things up. And then I made a little tag. And this is all out of the Sears catalog, and it's calligraphy nibs, which I'm doing a Bridgerton inspired junk journal, and the calligraphy pen is a major part of the movie. Lady Whistledown. So if you don't know, so those who know. So I also took another piece of I love that torn pocket look, so I took another piece of the Sears catalog calligraphy pen, printed on cardstock, and I think I coffee stained it too. And then this is coffee stained paper on the back of this one. Okay. And so then I thought, let's do it with this Vogue pattern directions. So I'm excited. And I also, if I want to do one more, I have one where I have a bunch of pages stacked. So, okay. Did I show you everything yet? No. Or am I still going through everything? Okay. Yeah, I didn't show you everything. Okay. Next, this is just a piece of like a little journal page. And it's like when you have a little small notebook. This notebook is 7 inches long, and the width is 4.5. So it's just 4.5 by 7. Okay, so you just need a little notebook, and you just take the pages and you just fold them in half. And what they end up being is this little places to journal in your thing. It's real super simple. I got this from Leslie, and you guys know I always forget Leslie's channel, but she's in my my description. I'm just trying to see if I have her right here. I don't know why I always forget. Once, like I said, once I know your name, I always forget the channel name. 507 Willow House Journals. And then I just decorated it, just collaged it to decorate it. Isn't that fabulous? So I have quite a few of them. And they're just, and you can just stick them right into little pockets. They're super easy. You can even put, then I decorated this one like this. You could even put a pocket on the back if you want. I've made a bunch of them because they're so quick and easy and fun. Oh, this one this one I did put a little pocket right in the center there. And then just put a little book page for decor up in the corner. Okay. I seen Leslie from 507 Willow House, and I was like, oh my God, those are so cute. So simple. Okay. And then next, I made these little paper bags with a, I've made these before, but this has a little hinge on it, so it can be put right into your book, and it can go like this in the book and be hinged. If you don't want to hinge it, you can just cut them off. But I'll show you how to make these with the hinge right on them. And again, I saw this on Leslie's channel. And I made a bunch of them. These are my little snippets that I like to, little page embellishments I like to make out of nothing but scraps. If you're interested, I have a video on it. and it's titled Page Embellishments and Clusters. All right, so let's get started. We've already been on here 7 minutes and I haven't even started yet. So let's get started. And this is made out of my printables. It's pretty. This is also another one of my printables. This is another printable, just so you can kind of see things made out of the printables. This is another printable. I love this one. This is my favorite one right here. Okay. All right. So what are we going to make first? First, let's make this. And we're going to make it out of, I need to put this stuff all down somewhere. I'll put it down right here. Let's make it out of the pattern directions. Okay, so that's what I'm going to make this out of the pattern directions. If you don't have pattern directions, I'm sure you have book pages. So then just take like 5 or 6 book pages and do the same thing. Okay. And let me see the width of this. If I want to cut this down a little bit. Yeah, do I want to cut this down a little bit? Yeah, I'm going to cut this down. The length is fine. The length is 7.5 inches, so that's fine. I just want to cut the width off just a little bit because I do want to fit this into a pocket. So I'm just going to the open end and just trimming it down just a little bit. So when you don't have to be exact or anything like that, but just always keep in mind the size of your junk journal. Okay, so you may see my measurements, but just be aware of your own junk journal. Okay, so what do I want to use for the pocket? Just 1 second. And I do like to use like cardstock. Okay, I'd rather use some scraps of something I have left over. All right, here we go. This is another one. This is only a half page of my printables. Isn't that pretty? So we're going to use this and we're going to make this into a pocket. So let's just see where we're... First, let's get the where we're going to put the pocket at as far as the length. And this is just how I do it. Just put it on here and just kind of measure it where you want it, you think, and then fold it. There we go. All right, let me use my ruler on this. Hopefully we're straight, at least semi-straight. And then this will be perfect for something else. Look, that can even be a beautiful tag. Maybe we'll cut that up and put it in for a tag, because that'd be a gorgeous tag. You know what? Are we straight? We're straight enough. Okay, what I really want to make sure that I put in here is this bird, but we're still a little bit too high. I'm going to use my paper cutter and just trim off a little bit more off the top. Just see, it's still a little high. Oh, and actually, you know, do I want, no, I don't want to rip it. I was like, do I want to rip this? You know what? No, we're good. Yeah, because I want this right here to be seen. And do I want a ripped pocket? No, we're not going to rip this one. Okay, so then what we have left is just this. So I'm going to put a paper clip here to hold it, and then we'll just use my scissors to cut it. So I just used a paper clip right there just to hold it in place. Make sure you save all those little pieces. Ooh, that's a good little piece. That'd be a cute little tag. That might be a tag for this. Okay, so there's that. And then we want to put the little notch in, right, with our hole punch, with our circle puncher. So now we can take the paper clip off. So turn your paper circle upside down so that you can see exactly where you're, because you're not going to put it all the way in or you make a complete hole. You just want to go halfway or a little less than half just to make a little notch, and just kind of center it the best you can. There we go. I love those because it really shows where the that it's a pocket. It reminds you that it's a pocket. And that's what the back looks like. Oh, you know, we got to put a backing on here. I almost forgot. We'll measure that up next. So the next thing is for the backing for this. Is this wide enough? Yeah, this is another scrap. So we're going to use this scrap for the backing. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to line it up like this and just cut. Because it's almost it was just almost exactly perfect. I was kind of surprised. Okay. And again, this is from my printables. And these are called Bridgerton inspired printables, because I'm doing a Bridgerton inspired junk journal challenge. So if you're interested in that, I will leave a clickable link on the screen at the end that you can click on and go check it out. Cool, so we have all of our parts now like this. And this is it. So then what we'll do is, I'm gonna go and ink everything right now, but what we'll do is you go to your sewing machine and you sew all the way around. And then that should catch this here on the back also. And I would put a paper clip in it to hold it all together. Now, suppose you don't have a sewing machine, just glue it. Just use your glue stick or your double stick tape and tape it. No big deal. Okay. I just hit my phone. Sorry guys, just a second. What a mess. Sorry about that. But you know what? Thank goodness that just went right back the way it needs to be. Because that couldn't have been a worse mess. Okay. So we're just inking it. I just love inking. It just finishes everything off. For those of you who know, you're obsessed with inking. You're like, I just have to ink it. It just drives you nuts not to. It just drives you nuts. And then some people don't like to ink at all. So whatever your thing. I'll tell you what, it's a lot faster if you don't ink. Okay. So we have all of our pieces, and we want to make sure that the side, if it's not since it's not double-sided, make sure that goes up against here, because when you turn it over, you want to see this prettiness right here. Okay. And we'll put this pocket here, and then that's what's on the back. How pretty. And I was thinking about putting another pocket on the back, but I just look how pretty the back looks. See? So I don't want to, that's how pretty the back looks. So I don't want to cover that up. So we're good with that. So we're done. So what you'll do is you'll take this to the sewing machine, or you'll just go ahead and glue it. And since I'm going to take mine to the sewing machine, I am just going to put this on here. Okay. All right. So that's how you make those. And you can do it with a torn pocket if you want. You can do it with book pages if you don't have a pattern directions. You could do it with, oh, and here's another one with book pages. Okay. You can tear the pocket if you want to tear it. So there's so many options of what you can do. And I was just looking at this thinking if I should put any trim or anything on here. And you know what? I'm not going to decorate this or put trim. I like the way it looks. Okay. So that's done. Yay, how fun. Next, let's do these next. These are so simple, you guys. Okay, I think I pre-cut out the paper. Yes, I did. Okay, so I pre-cut. This is another one of my printables, and this sometimes I print things out on paper, and sometimes I print things out on cardstock. These I print out on paper. They're just making little bags. See, so the measurements on this one are, and again, take in consideration your journal and your pocket size, but on these paper bags I did, the width is 7 inches and the length is 6. Okay, so that's what this is, and it's already cut out, and you can probably see it better if I just leave it sitting down. Okay, so turn it over. This is so simple, it's not even funny. You're going to just fold it. And I did learn this from Leslie. And there's a clickable link below for Leslie's channel. I can never remember the number, but Willow House Junk Journals. I can't think of her name. Leslie is in the description, okay? Okay, so you just fold it and you leave yourself this little flap, okay? That's pretty. Look at the back. That's real pretty. Okay, so then we just need to use double stick tape or the glue stick, and we're going to use the glue stick. And we want to glue here, here, and of course leave the top alone. Are you guys seeing everything? Yeah. I am going to Best Buy today, and oh, you know what? I didn't mean to. I just put glue right here, and I didn't mean to. All right, I just messed up, but it's okay. There we go. So where you want to put the glue at is you want to put the glue here and here, but don't put it on your flap. So glue here and leave the top opening, and don't glue your flap. So what I'm going to do quickly is just take a baby wipe that, take a paper towel, and that will calm that glue down. There we go. All right, and then we want to again put the notch in at the top. Did we glue? We glued the bottom. Yeah, we got everything glued. So turn this around so you can see. There we go, and there's the notch. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? And just the way I cut this out is just perfect. I think it was a scrap piece. It was a scrap piece, and I just got perfectly the peacocks with the birdie right there. So cute. And then perfectly the little nest right here. It was a scrap, so you can definitely make this out of scraps. Okay, next. Do we want to put, like this one, do we want to put some trim on it? Probably. All right, let me look and see what I have for trim in my box. In my box of goodies. This one will be pretty, or should I use... Okay, I think I'll use this one. Oh, I have this though, and I love it. But you know what? No, we need something smaller. We'll use this one. So we'll use this. You guys, just one second. I want to use this one, but I also have a bunch of trims. This was like 12, 13 years ago when I very first started doing junk journaling and lace journaling. And I ran into this garage sale, and her mother had just passed away, and she was so excited because I loved her mother's stuff. And so she sold it all to me for $100, which sounds like a lot of money. It was not. You guys, this is the kind of stuff I got. And I called her my fairy godmother. I'd only been doing it like maybe I had just joined YouTube, and I just started doing this kind of stuff for maybe a month, and I ran into this garage sale. So I called this lady my fairy godmother. But look, she has, all her laces were on these spools. Aren't these cool? I love these. So anyway, I have all this vintage, and a lot of it's like vintage lace. So let's just put that on there at the bottom. I think that's the one I want to use. But I have a bunch of them. See? Aren't these fabulous? And they all have lace around them. All this vintage lace. It's fabulous, and I want to use some. Just looking to see what else I have over here. Yeah, that's the shortest one. Okay, so let's do this. We'll use my fairy godmother lace. I mean, I never, of course, knew who she was, but we had the same exact taste. I loved everything that she had and was doing. And it's gone away now, but I remember when I first bought this stuff, it all had the same smell, which wasn't bad. It was good. She liked to burn incense, so it all smelled like her incense. And her daughter was like, sorry, my mother liked to burn incense. I can't stand that smell. I said, I love incense, so it's okay. She goes, you guys are exactly alike. That was a neat little story, I thought. So pretty. Look. Make sure I'm in frame here. And we'll do it on the back too. Just add a little bit of trim back here also. Just got to know where to end at. There we go. Still hinge good. Yep, we still got the hinge going good. What is this? Okay, and then let's trim. Trim that off. So just added just a little bit of trim, which I just think looks really pretty. And there we go. Let me just redo this hinge a little bit. There we go. I'm thinking maybe to do a little bit of this trim. I'm thinking about putting a little bit on the sides too. Oh, that'd be pretty. Just to do it on the sides, not on this side, because I don't want to interrupt with the peacocks. But so maybe we will. Let me see what I think of this. Yeah, I like that. Just to trim it out a little bit. There we go. Right, kind of moved my lace, so it's a little bit crooked, but oh well. Everything can't be perfect. So that's pretty. Look at that. So we did it here and here, and I don't want to do it here, like I said, because I don't want to interrupt with that. But I think that's real pretty. Yay! So this is ready to go. Oh, we just need to, of course, and there's the back. Pretty. Very pretty. Okay, so that one's done. And now we're going to do our last one. Our last thing, which is super easy. Oh, wait, let me put these. Just a second, guys. Okay. These. So it's just these little pieces of paper that we just fold over, and then we just take our scraps of paper, scraps or fabric too, and we do that. Okay, so we're going to make this next. So, oh, and I do have one more thing after this, but it's super simple too. So you just take a little note sheet, and remember I gave you the It's the little notepad. You can get them at Dollar Tree. Is 5 inches in width, or 5 inches in width, and oh, 5 inches in width, and how long? 7 inches long. Just so you can kind of get a little idea. And then just fold it. Super simple. And pretty much leave this part inside alone, so they can just turn it over, and they can in the journal they can journal on it. Okay, so it's just like a little journaling piece of little paper that you made into like this little book out of no nothings. Okay, so let me pull out a few pieces of papers here that we can use to do a little collage. I have the biggest bucket of scraps, like we all do. And my favorite thing is to make things out of scraps. I just love that. I just think that is so fun. Okay, I think we got enough scraps now. Okay, so let's do something with all these scraps. Also, book page. Did I find it? Okay, here's book page here. Let's see this one. Oh, this one, I like the way it even looks. Look how nice. I love that. Look how yellow it is. Oh, to me, that is just so yummy. I'm going to for the most part, I do not like straight edges for the most part. Move all these together and put my papers up here. Perfect. All right, so how do I want to do this? Let's put this one here. We might put this down here at the bottom. Okay, let's just do it. And when you're collaging, don't think too hard. Make a decision, paste it down. Usually your first decision is your right decision. There are no wrong decisions in crafting, for the most part. Pretty much there really isn't, because if you don't like it, the only thing that's a mistake is when you don't like it. So, and then it gives you an opportunity to correct it, you know, and learn. Do I like that? No, I think I want this like this. Yes. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then I am seeing this little piece here. But you know what I want to do? I want to get rid. Come on, ruler. Oh. Ooh, I just saw another scrap that I want to use. This bucket over here that has all my scraps in it, it's just like not allowing things to move. My ruler was under there. This little scrap was under there. I'm like, okay. Let me be free. Okay. Maybe I should put this on the paper slicer. I don't know. Because it's such a small little section, but we'll be fine. Okay, yeah. Nope, we're good. Sometimes it's hard to tear little pieces like this with the ruler because it's so small. All right, bring everything back. All right, so then we have this little strip here that we just trimmed. And I think I want that right there. Yes, I do. All right, so let's put some glue on it. I gotta write a thought down in my head. So I don't forget. Something I want to tell you guys. But you know, if you don't write something down, that's how it is for my 55-year-old brain now. If I think of something I want to say or do, write it down. Because I'm about to forget it in about 5 minutes. Okay, that's not that bad, but I do forget things. Okay. There was a little bit of glue, so remember when you have, there's still a little bit of wet glue, automatically, to get in the habit of just clean those scissors. You'll be so happy. I know I say it all the time, but you will be happy. Okay. What else do I want to do? I love this little piece. Remember we had that little piece, we cut it off when we were making the last thing? So now I'm just trying to see where I want to put this at. Do I want this here? Oh, I think I like that. I love that. Just 1 second. Yeah, I love that. Just, of course, I don't want the bottom to be, I want it to be torn. Okay. These have to be, to me, the most fun type of thing to do is, I love collage. Collage is my favorite thing to do in the whole world. I love it. So I add as much collage to my junk journals as possible because I just love doing collage. Oh, that looks fabulous. Look at that. Oh, I love that. I love it. Perfect. That's what's good for that. And then let's do the back too. We're going to decorate the back. Let me get another page, a book page. I like to have, I don't know why I like book page first. I just, it's like what's your name says, it's the underpants. And so now I'm just used to putting book page down first. I love book page first. And then I'm just listening outside. There's like major music going on. Ooh. I just love a yellowed book page like that. I know I'm not alone. You guys are obsessed with paper too. I know that. That's why I love you guys, because you guys are my people. You understand. If you were to make a big deal about this to regular people, they'd be like, okay, it's a book page, not a big deal. You're like, you don't understand. Okay, let's just glue this down. It's perfectly yellowed. It's perfectly aged. They'll look at you like you're crazy. Like, okay. Angela has finally lost it. But you guys are my people, so you know what I'm talking about. I don't know, I think it's kind of nice to only need so little to make yourself happy, you know? I think it's fabulous. Okay, there we go. Oh, this little piece here. Okay, so we got ourselves a nice little base going here. And let's just see what else. What time is it? Oh, we're doing good on time. This is another little piece from my printables. Just a little piece left over. Ooh, you know what we could do with this? We're going to make this into a little tuck spot. Look, on the back. Or we can make it into a little torn pocket. Let's see which one we want to do. A little torn pocket or a little tuck space over here maybe. And then bring this in right here. Just a second, guys. I'm just working some stuff out in my brain. I might put that there, this here, and then I kind of want to cover something there. No, I don't like that. Maybe another book page. More book page. That piece right there we're probably going to use. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do more book page. The little birdies are just going crazy. It's summer here, and it's like it's spring. Not as far as the weather, it's hot as hell. But the little birdies sound just like nuts they are going. They always sound like that in spring, but this summer they're just going crazy all day. We also had a bird's nest in a tree, and we got attacked by birds, me and my husband. Like literally hitting us in the head whenever we walked out the door, because I guess they were the babies were trying to fly, so they were protecting the nest. Oh, but I guess they're all good now. Hopefully they all survived and learned to fly. Okay. We're really going for this one. Clean my fingers and clean my scissors. Anything that's overhanging, we'll trim it off at the end here. Okay, so now we can decide on our this little side pocket. Don't want this. Yeah, perfect. So we need to, you know what, I'm gonna straighten this off at the bottom so it lines up at the bottom. Also, I need to trim this off so I can line everything up. So let me just trim off the bottom. Had a little overhang. Okay, so we want to put this little side pocket here. So here and here. Or I guess I should say a little tuck spot. So perfect. So see, now we have a little tuck spot right here. Let me just show you. So you can tuck a little something right in there on the back of this. And it's a little torn piece. That's what I love about it. Just a little torn piece I found in my bucket for the tuck spot. Fabulous. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I love it. And then you can just open it up, turn it this way, and do a little journaling on it. And then here's the back. Very cool. And you can just make tons of these. You can just sit for a couple hours and just make a ton of these. And these can go right into pockets. If you want, you could also attach a flap on the back of here so it can be like this if you want to do that too. So let me put my my scraps back in my thing. But they're great just to put into pockets. Okay, so we have a ton of those. I have way more than this made. Okay, now the last little thing that I was going to show you guys how to make, it's very quick also, is this. It looks like a letter, right? Or it looks like an envelope, right? Look how pretty this paper is. It's like an old love letter, and then I copy dyed it. So it looks like an envelope, but when you open it up, it's just a piece of paper that I folded it to look like an envelope. And where I learned about this was Aimie Bishop. She made a journal that was just very personal to her. And this is one of the things that was in her journal. And when you opened it, some of her favorite things, or things that represented her, were in the middle. So look what I have in mine. Butterflies. I love being free, I just love the feeling of freedom, movement. I just like lightness, and that's what butterflies are to me. So I just took these 2 little butterflies. This is one I just ripped out of, I don't know where, it was in my scraps. Isn't it beautiful? And these are the butterflies that I always use in my projects. And so that little gift to myself is right in the middle here. Okay, now I'll show you how you wrap this up, or how you fold it. It's really easy. So what we're going to use, you can use like a love letter, you can use music note paper, you can use scrapbook paper, and I'm just using a regular 8.5. I'm using a regular 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Okay, now this says Lady Whisker Down. It's Lady Whistle Down in Bridgerton. But I think for the reason of just making sure that copyright things or something or whatever, she wrote Lady Whisker Down instead of Lady Whistle Down. But it says Lady Whisker Down, Society Papers, Friday, April 1st, 2022. So anyway, and these are what they get in the movie Bridgerton, things that look like this, okay? Because my camera isn't showing everything. Okay, so I coffee dyed this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the coffee dyeing. So beautiful. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold in the sides. When you fold in the sides, that's what makes it smaller, like an envelope. So that gets you your smallness. Sorry, you guys, sorry that you're not seeing. Well, let me see if I bring it down. You're seeing basically the whole thing. You're going to see the whole thing in a second. So you fold it on both sides like that. Then you're going to fold it up. But when you fold it up, you want to make sure that you leave a little bit here, because that's going to be your flap. Okay? This is super simple. And I'm going to include one of these in all my junk journals. I just think it's a really, really cute idea. And then, so we're like this, and then bring this down here, and bam. Now you have like a little envelope, your own little secret envelope. Isn't that fabulous? This would be even good in Happy Mail. So when they opened it up, you can put their, like if they love birds, little pictures of birds, or a little quote or whatever. So in here, in mine, in this one, I'm going to put butterflies again. But I'm going to put pink butterflies. You can get these from Dollar Tree, these packs of butterflies. They're in the floral section normally. Hopefully they still have them. I haven't seen them for a while. But you get big ones and you get little small ones. I don't know if I have any little small ones left in here. Okay, you saw the size of these. They can be really small, but we'll go ahead and put this. I think I can fit these 2 in here. Yeah, we'll put these 2 in. Okay, so let's take this off. And these 2 little butterflies will be in my envelope. And the butterfly definitely represents me. And I know that also butterflies represent renewal, rebirth, and all of that, which I love. But I love how they fly around. I love freedom and lightness. And so that's what they really represent for me. But isn't that cute, you guys? So super simple. Just wanted to show you that. And I was watching Aimie Bishop and her making her own personal junk journal that's just all about her. And it was really neat. She had a lot of personal stuff in that junk journal. It was really neat. So, oops. All right, just a second, guys. Just a second. There we go. All right, so let's just go through and just see everything we've made. Oh, we are shorter than an hour. Awesome. Okay, so we have these, which are fabulous. Okay, we have those. We have our little journaling pages, little journal page book things, and we made this one today. Okay, so we have that. We'll put that right here. And then we have our library pockets made out of book pages, music note pages, or pattern pages. And this is the one we made today. Now remember, I still got to go to my sewing machine and I'll sew all this going around. And then I love the stitches when you sew. It looks fabulous. So we have all those right here. And then the little paper bags. And then we decorated them. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Then we have our little paper bags. Oh, this is the one that we did. Is this the one we did today? No. This is the one we did today. So, and you know what? We have time, so let me just go over a few things. Like I said, I have a Bridgerton inspired junk journal challenge if you'd like to join it. You do not have to use my printables to be in the challenge, but if you want to, all the printables are, every 5 printables is $2, and you can go to my Etsy shop, and my Etsy shop is in the description, and it's My Fairy Treasures. Also, if you want to join our Facebook group, even if you're not going to do this challenge and you're doing your own junk journal, maybe you art journal, maybe you knit, crochet, it doesn't matter. If you're a maker, come and share what you make. And I want to kind of move this up. There we go. Come share what you make. And if you have an Etsy shop, if you have a YouTube channel, you can leave links, okay? And especially if you're doing the Bridgerton challenge, you know, show us what the cover looks like, show us your pages, show us any of the ephemera that you make. So this is the this is all collaged with my printables for the cover and the back cover. Okay, and this is just a book I took the guts out of. Again, my printables here, collaged. So here's a printable. Now let's go through it really quick so you can get an idea what my printables look like. Here's a printable here. Another printable. This right here is a little side pocket. Just a little tuck. Another printable. This is another printable here that I made an envelope out of. And this is going to be glued in here and here and here, and then be able to be a pocket here and then open it up. There's another printable. I have all kinds of things tucked in here because I'm definitely getting ready to decorate my my junk journal. And I will do like junk journal with me's probably starting tomorrow, so we can start decorating. We can use all the stuff that we've been making for the last few weeks. Look at that. This is here because it's going to be a pocket, a little fabric pocket. There or here? I think here. So I think it's going to be a little fabric pocket. All right, just a couple more pages real quick, just so you get an idea of what my printables look like. And I say they're Bridgerton inspired. They don't have, you don't have to make a Bridgerton inspired junk journal. They're just very They're very shabby chic. They're very vintage. So if you like shabby chic, if you like vintage, I think you'll like these printables. There's another one. And then here we go. Okay. So remember, every 5 pages is $2. My shop name is My Fairy Treasures, and there's links below. Make sure you join the Facebook group. There's links below also for the Facebook group, and it's called Our Magical Little Place. All right, you guys, that is it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. All right, bye, guys.